Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Raiders. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Right to the air, it's Fields. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Really showing off the elusiveness after the catch. That's a gain of 26. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job. Is the line to gain as we hit third down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll go left side here and complete this one. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. To throw is Fields. That one, taken in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Jets. His first touchdown of the new campaign. What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown. The PAT, up and good. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. He's going to look for the home run ball. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain. Now he takes off. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Fields. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he will score.
after. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. In this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And a good run there on second down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. A first down throw for Jackson. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
In motion comes Walker. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
A design run here with Jackson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
It is 3rd and 10. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain. They're going to have to bring out the punt team.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Fields. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down. Here's Fields. Now a shot here, deep middle. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They give to Hall. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And it will finally be taken down at the Jets' 6-yard line. A big-time run there by Hall. 32 yards. Fields to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Fields. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction celebration on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
He's going to keep it himself. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Hall, a 1st down and more. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
This one complete to Palmer. And he'll be taken down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New York. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets go up by 7. It is now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. 2nd down, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Handoff here, up the middle. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Jackson gonna keep this one himself.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to be fourth down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Come on, guys, pick it up. It's all about teamwork. Let's go. You guys got this.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Throwing Jackson. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Fields now to throw on first down. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Fields. This is intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Tampa. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he'll get about 5. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second down, it's Fields. That one intercepted. And the Ravens will have great field position as they take over at their own 45. Drive will start on the ground, and they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
First and 10. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. Second and 11. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on second down. Next to the right side, he's got Andrews. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now a give up the middle, and that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Back to throw, Jackson. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and it's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They go play action with Fields. This one complete right side. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They will run it over center with Hall. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
First down. Fields. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Down, defense.
A first down throw for Fields. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's in. Touchdown, New York.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tied ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. Off the play fake, Jackson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Hall to the 5-yard line. Second and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. So that pass interference in the end zone puts the pressure on the defense. It is first and goal from the 1. Fields. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Fields now. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Jets. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So 1st and 10 here now at the 38. From the gun, Jackson, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Now right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play action, here's Fields. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Play action now for Fields. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2. Out of his end zone, Jackson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
At the 10-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Jackson, this is a designed run. And he'll get this up to about the 28.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Jackson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Now, Fields. He's going to run it. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Fields.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. Throwing is Fields. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, New York. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the 4th quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Bateman is the motion man. A 1st down throw for Jackson. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big-time run there by Hall. 45 yards. They'll run with the former Badger Braylon Allen. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Fields to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's the option, running right. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Jets 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On the option, here's Hall. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. That one is good. And the Jets will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. This one complete downfield to Walker. Through the middle of the field. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Now, Jackson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Kez Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. Now they'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. And they will not be able to add with a 2-point conversion. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there. And they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right. But you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll try the right side with Hall. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Bateman is the motion man. Back to throw, Jackson. He's going to air this one out, and this will be incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, They know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
So really interesting strategy here, Mike. So on first and second down, they decide to put the ball in the air, and they both result in incompletion. So now it brings up third down and long, real deep inside your own territory. At the very least, you're trying to give yourself some breathing room if you're unable to pick up this first down.
He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line. That's caught by Walker. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Now he'll air one out. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And the Jets are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.